The one thing that God had to pretty much remove from my habits, or just something that I was doing before, um, while I've been on this journey, is just how I talk to people. So as you see by the title, it says, you know, watch what you say. Watch what you say. The reason why I say that is because, you know, when you're certain situations and certain moments, and you're kind of just used to doing something, it's real easy to just let stuff just fly out your mouth, almost. Um, so what I mean is, like, I'd be in certain situations, hanging around certain people, and you know, I talk like really bad. I talk really bad to them. Kind of in a joking way though, but also at the same time, it's not really nice. You know what I'm saying? It's not really nice. It's not really, um, I guess you could say, God's way of speaking to someone. It was kind of like I said, it'd be a joking way, but at the same time, it's not really like really nice, or it's nothing inspiring or nothing. Um, I would really just, kind of just bash people in a way, but joking, but all people doesn't. I mean, everybody doesn't know that you're joking, so that's why I say watch what you say, because you never know, what you could see as a joke, they probably won't take it as a joke, you know. So he really had to kind of remove that habit from me. I know that's one reason why I had my isolation seasons, because just certain people I was hanging around. I wasn't the best speaking person. That's just the truth. Even with my I'm not gonna say spouse, because I'm not married, but even with her, I would talk pretty bad. I talk pretty bad, but in a joking way. But it's still not nice. Again, so I really had to clean up how I speak to people, even friends or family, because it's usually just people I'm closest to, or people that I kind of am familiar with. I kind of like let it rip on them. I ain't gonna lie. But like strangers or anything, I ain't do nothing like that, man. I wasn't that type of person to do that to just random people, just talk bad about them, or kind of just be a little rough. But Bible verse that kind of just aligns with this is Proverbs 10:11, which says, "The mouth of a righteous man is well of life, but violence covered the mouth of the wicked." Now, the reason why I like this verse is because it really showed me, it really changed my perspective. It changed my perspective on how I should speak to people. It changed my perspective big time. I went from speaking to people like just any way that I wanted to now understanding that, hey, you need to be, speaking more in alignment with how God would do it. So now when I speak, it's only like inspiring, uplifting things to people. Even when somebody doesn't say something particularly just perfect to me, I'm still gonna say, something more positive. Even when I'm disagreeing, because I don't agree with everything that somebody says to me. Obviously, we don't always agree with what people say. Come on now, we'll be honest on that. But even when you disagree with something, there's still there's a good way that you can disagree, and there's a good way that you can talk to them and say it. And that's pretty much what I just had to learn how to do, is just speak without being so harsh and so hard and so so direct and angry, because that's just something that was just part of my, I guess you could say, family genetics, of just always speaking hard and always speaking so direct to people. So God really cleaned that from my mental, which has been freaking life changing. Seriously, like I notice it myself. I don't even sound the same when I talk to people, and that's a great thing. So that's just to say, like, kind of watch what you say. kind of watch what you say to people, because you never know what could really be really be harmful to somebody. Because some people, they might take offense to it, but they just don't say anything, and it can really hurt them. And you don't want to do that, because you don't want anybody to do that to you, especially when you're the type of person that will say something back very fast, like how I was. I'd say something back very fast if you say something to me. Like, I'm kind of like gonna get, I'm kind of like gonna match your same energy for me talking about you. So that's kind of not like, that's not the right thing to do. So always be mindful of what you say. You know, just anytime somebody's just kind of just talking to you crazy, just beat them by changing your perspective. Beat them by changing your tone of language. Just beat them by being the bigger person. Not even being the bigger person. It's like, beat them by being more godlike. Because then, I mean, the argument is not going to keep going, because because they're going to be threw off. They're going to be threw off because, like, oh, okay. Like how I used to argue with people. When I tell you straight up, like, hey, I'm not going to argue with you. And I say it just like that, like, I'm not going to argue with you. They just look crazy, because, I mean, there's nothing you can do. Because I'm sitting up there, I'm telling you now, I'm not going to argue with you. So that's the way that it should go on that. So just be mindful of what you say to people. And hey, if this is something that you're struggling with, talk to God about it, pray about it, get closer to his word, and he will help you remove these type of habits out of your life. I promise you. It really goes a long way. So praying for everyone out there. Stay close to your word and just keep working. Praying for everybody out there. Peace.